George Holliday, the man who videotaped the violent Los Angeles police beating of Rodney King back in 1991, died from COVID-19. A longtime friend and former co-worker tells CBS News the 61-year-old died Sunday at a local hospital. According to the Associated Press, Holliday was not vaccinated and was recently placed on a ventilator after contracting pneumonia. March 3rd, 1991, Holliday stood on his apartment's balcony and used a Sony video camera to record 4 white Los Angeles police officers using batons, tasers, and their feet on a black man later identified as King.
Yeah. I am Rodney Floyd. Yeah. I am Rodney Floyd, youngest brother of George Floyd. And my older brother PJ was talking about childhood memories and how we grew up. And I would like to start where he left off. We didn't have much growing up, but all that great stuff, how we dried and washed our clothes, that was just ingenuity. Can y'all please say his name? Thank y'all.
Man kneeled on a man's neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. Can you imagine that? This kid thought he was gonna die. He knew he was gonna die. He called for his mother. I didn't watch the tape for weeks, for a week. I didn't watch the tape for weeks, for a week. I did. For 8 minutes and 46 seconds. I can't get that number out of my head because it was my time of birth on my birth certificate. I was born at 8:46 in the morning because it was my time of birth on my birth certificate. I was born at 8:46 in the morning, and they killed this nigga in 8 minutes and 46 seconds. I watch everything everybody says. I think Candace Owens try to convince white America. Don't worry about it. He's a criminal anyway. I don't give a fuck what this nigga did. I don't care what this nigga did.
We can never go by hearsay, always have proof. So one thing they know about me, they can say what
Are you reading from the teleprompter?
But one thing that I do,
oh no, you can't read.
Okay, well, you can speak, you can say whatever you want to say. One thing we know, us as black people, we died for what we believe in. We stand for what we believe in. And a lot of us got killed and died for reasons. So I don't worry about that.
Why are you making this about race?
Because it's always about race. It's always about race. I'm gonna stand strong for what I believe in.
I'm with your race. I'm with every race.
Don't worry.
Why are you making this about you?
Don't worry. I can guarantee you this. I can guarantee you this. June 6th, you will get knocked out.
Your shoes are tied.
June 6th, you will get knocked out.
Your shoes are tied.
Your brother untied.
The champ, and you let him, and you didn't do shit about it. The best fighter in the world got his shoes untied by you, so we didn't do shit about it.
Oh, we don't worry about that. But one thing we do, we kick ass. That's one thing I do.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
We kick ass. That's one thing that we do.
What's the last ass you kicked, Floyd? Who's the last guy you knocked out?
I know who is gonna get knocked out.
It's been a while, huh?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, 2011.
It doesn't matter.
10 years ago.
It doesn't matter.
That's the fucking guy. Jeez.
All I want to do is run around the gym, swing the heavy bags, and box the big guys. I want them to get on their knees and I run around them. Box the big guys. I want them to get on their knees and I run around them. So, I can remember like it was yesterday. And it's just more like basically, if my dad didn't take me to the boxing gym, oh man, I'd cry. I'd cry all day. I want to go to the boxing gym every day. I even want to go to the boxing gym on Saturdays. When I stayed with my grandmother, because she basically raised me.
Digging away, trying to stay chest to chest with Mayweather. Gets a chance to hit Floyd after the referee said stop. 4. And this is going to be called a knockdown against Floyd Mayweather.
7. And he motioned Jim about his hand. Box.
So there's a turn of events and the potential scoring of the fight, as suddenly Floyd Mayweather is knocked down, and that, of course, will be a point to the advantage of Hernandez.
not many people care about this fight, you know. It was like historical event, you know, it's like MMA champion versus boxing champion is like, you know, but like many people, they don't even remember what happened inside the fight. For me, it was not real fight because this guy, not real boxer, you know, and Mayweather, like what he did. Like, for me, it was like more fake fight. This is just my opinion. Maybe not.
Pretty cute. I'm pretty cute.
Damn, he's sexy as a motherfucker. Oh shit, let's see who this is. Right on time, right on time. Right on time. Who is it? What's going on, bro? What's going on, man? What's up, what's up?
You go, baby.
Nigga walking here like LeBron
James.
Damn. Oh, man. What's up,
What's your
baby?
name, bro?
Man, Big Floyd. Floyd the landlord, man.
Floyd
That's
the
me, man.
landlord.
Right on, man.
What you repping? What city?
Man, Houston, Texas, man. Third Ward, the projects, man.
Third
See this
Ward.
thing right here, man.
What's that?
Check me out, man.
Young risk takers?
Young risk takers, man. YRT, man, to the fullest. Okay.
Big dude, man. You a big dude.
Man, I
told you, you look like an MMA fighter. You know, pop a thing in the mouth.
You know how it go, man.
All right.
Hey.
All right.
Hey.
Here, Houston.
This time, man, we in here, man. This is what we do, man. You feel me? You gotta get it right. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah,
Look at this.
Time with the lovely, super lovely.
What's your name, girl?
Kimberly Frank.
Sexy. Look at her.
For real, huh?
We are joined now by former NBA star Stephen Jackson. He was lifelong friends with George Floyd, and Stephen, of course, spent about 14 seasons in the NBA. Stephen, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
You described George as your twin. I know you grew up in Houston together. What was he like? What was your friendship like?
It was meant to be. I'm from Port Arthur, Texas, probably 45 minutes from Houston, and we was introduced through a mutual friend that's passed by us now, and rest in peace to him. But once we saw each other, the first question we asked, "Who your daddy? Who your daddy?" and it went from there. We always hung together. Every time I went to Houston, it was my first stop to stop and pick him up and see what he was in CUNY Homes. And what's killing me the most about this whole thing is being a professional athlete.
Be an announcement with these officers being arrested, and we will give you the family reaction when that happened. But right now, I introduce to the world Mr. Quincy Mason, George Floyd's son, to say a few remarks on behalf of him and his family. Talk as loud as you can.
I'm here reunited with my family, trying to get justice for my father. And no man or woman should be without their fathers.
We want justice.
And we want justice for what's going on right now. And I appreciate everyone for showing him some support and love. I thank y'all for that.
This is so emotional.
We've seen a lot of
This is so emotional. That
Quincy, we've seen so many protests around the world, including Australia, about what's happened to your father. A lot of people there are protesting about what's happened to Indigenous people of people of colour in custody in Australia. Do you have any message to them about what has happened?
I just want to thank them for supporting my family and receive justice for this.
We need change because we can't have this happen to anybody else.
We need change. This can't happen to anybody else.
Okay.
Quincy, did you learn about the death of your father on TV like everybody else? Is that the first time you?
No.
Okay. His family notified him.
We love you, Quincy. We love you, man.
Thank you all.
We love you, Quincy.
Thank you very much.